This is where we belong.
Hi guys, and welcome to another video with Xander Freemaker. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, I thought you promised not to make any more videos about Starfield. Yep, you're right, and I just couldn't help myself, to be frankly honest. So I'm making another one. But this video is still about Shattered Space, and I think this is important because I love good stories, and any good game, any great movie has to have a good story. Now, there are many theories out there why this DLC is called Shattered Space. So the question, what is Shattered Space? Now, the theory that I floated about Shattered Space not being about anything else but the artifacts was quickly rebuffed by quite a few comments, and they kind of said, you know what, no, it's not about that. It's about the wars that took place, in the past. Well, that actually is very, very plausible. And most likely you are right. But like any storyteller, it's like magic. It's all about sleight of hand and misdirection. And like any good storyteller, you also have to have sleight of hand and misdirection. And I'm betting my treacle tart. Yes, that's right. I'm betting my treacle tart that Shattered Space, although you may think it's about the wars, the UC war and the Colony War, no, I think it's about the artifacts. Because in some of the videos that I posted in part 2 and part 1, you'll see shattered objects floating in zero gravity. And these are all part of the gate. And the question I had was, yes, these artifacts are shattered and scattered. Do they have something to do with also the destruction of Earth? It's a good question. And I'm sure some of you, loyalists will probably think, well, no, or maybe yes. I think it does. I think the gates that you open will take you to maybe a place where knowledge can be attained to save Earth. I mean, like any good story, the entire objective is always about survival of the human race and saving Earth. What can you do? What else can you do? Of course, yes, there are factions out there. I mean, when I look at the factions, they remind me of that series that was on Amazon Prime, Expanse. A lot of the characters out there just look too familiar, and that's okay. I've got no complaints there because it still looks awesome in the video game in Starfield. But I think that's a really good theory. I think if Bethesda was making a good story like that, they want to have a bit of sleight of hand, a little bit of misdirection. So you're all thinking one thing when in fact it's something else. This is why I proposed the idea that it is to do with the shattered artifacts. And I also think the destruction of these artifacts, when it happened, also have something to do with the destruction of Earth. There's a connection there somewhere. Of course, what the outcome will be is another story. Of course, some people have said this would lead to more resources. That's quite possible. But I think it's to knowledge, because what's the point of getting more resources when even in the systems that we have, or the 1,000 planets that we can, explore, we don't really need any more at the moment. So, I mean, that's my theory anyway. It's just a point of view, so don't get upset, if you think I'm wrong. On a slight tangent, on a different note, and this is a question to all you experts out there, and the question is this: can you build more than one outpost on a planet or on a moon? The reason I talk about outposts is because in reality, an outpost can only survey a certain amount of area, whether that be in just surveying or even collecting resources. So when you've created one outpost and you've got a certain amount of area you can cover, of course that doesn't mean you can cover the entire planet. And these planets in such detail, this could mean some of the sceneries, we could be looking at waterfalls or huge craters, or if you can think it, I think this game can render it out in real time, and that's what I'm hoping this will happen. So that's why I have forwarded this question. To be more accurate, I've put this question out there to all of you players, who are really I think, going to become hardcore Starfield players. So, I want to, hear what you have to say on this question. I mean, I intend to explore a lot. I mean, I got a 50-inch, one of those UHD, TVs, and even just watching the trailers, on YouTube, and on the size screen that big, it was amazing. It felt like I was there. So I want to know, because I'm going to be spending a lot of time. I want to explore. I want to find out as much as I can on every planet. I just don't want to go there, set up an outpost, and then bugger off somewhere else. So my question is simple: can we build more than one outpost? It's a valid question. So please leave a comment, and let me know what you think. I think it's always nice to work with the community, because I have I don't have a lot of subscribers, and I want to build a community on my channel, especially not just with Starfield, but with other games that I play. But yeah, I do want to communicate with all of you guys. I read literally every comment that comes on every video that I make. So yeah, please do. I'd like to know that. So back to Shattered Space. So what are your thoughts? What do you think? Do you think that these artifacts had something to do with the destruction of Earth? That's a question. That's a really good question. I don't know if that question was ever asked. And will the exploring that we do will have anything to do with even saving Earth? Of course, can we explore Earth as well, which I'm pretty sure we can. There is something that I left out in my last video, Shattered Part 2. One of the planets that I wanted to mention was Jupiter. And the reason why I wanted to mention Jupiter, because I think one of the artifacts could actually be there. Oh, not Jupiter itself, but the orbiting planets, or the moons. And the reason why this occurred to me is because, we all know who Stanley Kubrick is. Famous film director, and of course, he made the film Odyssey. And I think, Bethesda must have, in some, kind of way, to pay homage to him, may have created, a situation around Jupiter where we could actually maybe find an artifact or find something that would lead us to finding the artifact. I think that would be brilliant. I think you called them Easter eggs or something like that. I don't know the term for it totally, but you understand where I'm coming from on that point. So that's something I think would be nice to have in the game. So that's pretty cool, because I think in every movie, even not just Stanley Kubrick, but other movies where they always seem to have Jupiter play a huge part in space exploration for some reason. And I think also Jupiter's moons, I think scientists have found a lot of iron and titanium and other kind of minerals as well. So yeah, I think we'll be definitely exploring that entire environment, Jupiter's environment I'm referring to. I haven't spoken about factions or combat scenarios that we are going to face in this video game. I think the reason why I haven't done that is because, well, you know what, we play other video games like Sniper Elite or Call of Duty, and it's going to be pretty much the same. So yeah, I don't think there's really any need to really delve into that. I mean, for God's sake, I have seen online 4-hour videos. 4-hour videos. It's like, that's a Lord of the Rings movie right there, talking about, the game. And I think that's just way too long. 4 hours of your life you're never going to get back. That's why I like to keep my videos down to 10 to 15 minutes. I mean, anything longer than that when you're talking about a subject is just like people would just fall asleep. So yeah, I think this is this is what I want to do. I want to engage with not just my subscribers, but new subscribers to the channel. And yeah, please do, please comment and share with me your ideas, because I really want to know. Okay, I think I'm going to end this video here. I am going to make another Starfield video. It's not about the game, it's about a device that I spoke about in my last video, and I'm going to reveal that hopefully today if I get some time. I still got to do house duties just like every man. Yeah, so please leave comments. I'd love to hear your point of view. This is what it's all about, the exchange of ideas, and keep it nice and sweet. We want to make friends here. Please you know, subscribe, like the video. If you don't like it, okay, don't like it. But subscribe, hit the bell notification button, and I'll see you soon. Ciao for now.